students of class 5, today we will study the chapter number 6, that is on page number 80. Okay, our today's topic is regarding sports and health. Students, sports are very important in students' life as well as to maintain the good health and physical and mental health. It's a very important. So these two topics, sports and health, they are very important. In this chapter, we will study the different sportsmen and there are the pictures you can see. So I would like to explain these pictures. Round the world sailor Laura Decker on her boat, that is Kapi. Okay. American world tennis champion Venus and Serena Williams, and they were young. They are also a good player of tennis. सैक रेस एट द स्कूल स्पोर्ट्स डे. ये देखिए एक स्कूल में जो भी कोई स्पोर्ट्स गाला होता है या स्पोर्ट्स डे होता है, दैट इज़ स्पेसिफिक फॉर द चिल्ड्रन. तो यू enjoy the different sports and you learn more and more during the sports, because you learn how to play, how to compete with others, and how to accept the win and loss and everything you face during the sportsmanship. You have to believe in yourself when no one else does. That makes you a winner. So this quote has been written by the Venus Williams. That is, if you believe in yourself that you have the ability, you have the capacity to win, so that's why no one can defeat you. So this is very important for any sportsman. Here is the vocabulary they have given: achievement, passion, record, and succeed. Write a sentence about your favorite sports and activity. तो आपकी जो भी favorite sport है, either you like the indoor sports or do you like the outdoor sport, that's up to you. That you have to write your favorite sports. And explain the choice to the partner and describe how your sport is played. Though you have to describe, you have to write on the few lines, that is your personal activity, that is your if you like any sports, then you have to describe about that. Tell your partner about your best event at the school sports day and your words and explain why. तो इन दिस क्वेश्चन यू हैव टू राइट योर ओन एक्सपीरियंस. यहाँ पे आप लिखेंगे कि जो भी आपका स्पोर्ट्स डे था उसमें इन विच स्पोर्ट यू हैव पार्टिसिपेटेड, और वहाँ पर आपने कौन सी गेम खेली और वहाँ पे आप जीते या हारे, जो भी आपका पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस है, यू हैव टू राइट फ्यू लाइन्स अबाउट दैट. Some young people are very determined to succeed at a sport. Laura Decker was born on a boat and is the youngest girl to sail around the world by herself. उसमें in a very young age जो है वो बोट पे बहुत सारे जो है areas she has visited. The Williams sisters were very poor, so their father taught them the tennis on public court. They became the best female tennis players in the world. Their pictures are given. So Williams sisters, they are popular for the tennis player and they have achieved their goal. What else did the Laura and Williams sisters need to do to succeed their sport? Example, they needed to believe in themselves. So Laura sisters have also written in a code that believe in yourself, that is the most important. If you trust in your own ability and you have a confidence for your own best qualities, then you can win anything in the world. Are you a team player? Do you like playing sports alone, in a pair, or in a team? I make a list of the sports you can play alone, in a pair, or in a team. So there are so many sports, children. Some sports they are played alone. So some indoor space sports are there, like skipping, जो इसको रस्सा कूदना कहते हैं. फिर इस तरह से आप ये जो ऑनलाइन ये जो बच्चे गेम खेलते हैं, इसमें भी है. इन पेयर्स में आप टेनिस है, रेस भी कर सकते हैं, कैरम है, और इस तरह से फुटबॉल है. इन अ टीम, लूडो या बास्केटबॉल, दीज आर different games, so you can play. Copy the sentences below, that is the part C. Copy the sentences below, filling in the correct word from the list. Ambition, record, achievement and passion. My favorite sport is your sport. यहाँ पे आपने जो आपकी अपनी favorite या interested है जिसमें, that sport you have to write it. It's my passion. And my ambition is to break a record one day, and that would be a real achievement. Okay, write one or two sentences about your dream sporting adventure. It would be on the land, water, or in the air. Present and explain your adventure to the class. तो जो भी आपका एक ड्रीम है, आपकी एक थॉट है कि आपको वो गेम पसंद है, तो कुछ लोग जो है वो स्विमिंग करना पसंद करते हैं, और कुछ बास्केटबॉल और कुछ फुटबॉल और कुछ क्रिकेट. तो जो भी आपकी फेवरेट गेम है उसके बारे में सोचें और उसमें अपना जो रोल प्ले है उसको एक्सप्लेन करें एंड शेयर दीज आइडियाज़ विद द क्लासमेट्स ऑल्सो. So the story is about catching the moon. The writer has given the title to this story, Catching the Moon, and it's also a story of a struggle, and let's go through it. This is a fictional story based on a real person, a young American girl, Marcinia Lyle, who dreamed of becoming a professional baseball player in 1930s. One day, the manager of the famous team come to choose the boys to attend a baseball day camp in the summer holidays. So Marcinia is famous for its the baseball game and how she was selected, and that is the story of her struggle when she struggled hard for the game and she participated, and that story we will read. The winning run when Mr. Street approached the players after the game. The Marcinia prodded in close. She could see her. Mr. Street जो है that was a coach जिसको कह लें जो कि उनको लीड करना चाहते थे. तो when he came over there तो वहाँ पर आए तो Marcinia was also there in that crowd. जिन बच्चों को select करना था उनमें Marcinia was also there. I just saw some good ball, Mr. Street said and smiling. Who wants to come to my baseball camp and really learn to play this game? तो अब सिलेक्शन का टाइम आ चुका था, तो उन्होंने कहा कि मैंने यहाँ पर बच्चों को खेलते हुए देखा है. आई हैव सीन सब गुड बॉल्स ऑल्सो, तो गुड एक्शंस में उन्होंने देखे. सो हु विल कम एंड जॉइन दिस बेसबॉल कैम्प. एवरी हैंड वेंट अप, तो हर एक बच्चे ने हाथ ऊपर किया. एंड मिस्टर स्ट्रीट shook them all and he shook Marcinia's hand last. उसने देखा कि Marcinia ने सबसे एंड में जो है वो हाथ ऊपर किया. You have got a good arm, little miss, and you run fast, he said. But I don't take girls in my camp. तो उन्होंने कहा कि तुम अच्छा खेल सकती हो and you can raise your hand, you can run very fast, so that's why you can join the camp, but only boys are allowed, girls are not allowed. Marcinia looked down so no one would see her disappointment. She began striking dust from her dress. तो Marcinia जो थी that was disappointment या जिसको कहते हैं कि थोड़ी सी उदास भी थी, और she was not hopeful कि उसकी selection होगी because boys they don't like the girls to come and join. Marcinia been playing the ball with us since we are little kids, Harold told Mr. Street. The Harold was one of the companions of Marcinia, and Harold explained that Marcinia has been playing with us since her childhood, and she is the only player we got who ever steal bases. And Clarence said, Clarence was another participant. तो उसने कहा कि वो उसकी अक्सर जो है वो basis जो है वो she makes that. And Marcinia was pleased that her friends had come to her defense. तो उसने देखा कि यहाँ पे कुछ boys जो हैं they are supporting Marcinia को, वो support कर रहे थे. Maybe she will be selected for that support. But Mr. Street didn't change his mind, and she walked home, and she thought about how these very some boys had teased her, and when she first started playing baseball with them. तो दैट वॉज अ चांस कि उसने रियलाइज़ किया कि उसकी सिलेक्शन नहीं हुई बिकॉज समबडी वॉज टीजिंग हर, कि उसको टीज कर रहे थे कि शी वॉज नॉट अ वेरी गुड प्लेयर. देन शी हैज़ डिसाइडेड टू लर्न एंड टू प्रैक्टिस मोर एंड मोर. Then, when they saw she could run, hit, and throw as well as they could, and the teasing stopped. जब वो बहुत ज़्यादा प्रैक्टिस करने लगी, बॉल थ्रो करने लगी, एंड दैट वाज अ वेरी यूजफुल शॉट, सो दैट्स वाई द टीजिंग स्टॉप एंड दे हैड लेट हर प्ले. तो तब उन्होंने उसको खेलने का चांस दिया, अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली. Marcinia decided to give Mr. Street a reason to change his mind. Now उसने अपने कोच का जो सोचने का तरीका था उसको बदल दिया. Now he was convinced that she can play very well. Every day Marcinia played baseball, and every day Mr. Street refused to invite her to his camp. हर रोज़ वो अच्छा खेलती और अपने आप को प्रूव करती, लेकिन मिस्टर स्ट्रीट उसको कैंप में आने की इजाज़त नहीं देते. देन केम अ डे व्हेन Marcinia got tired of hearing him say, "I don't take girls in my camp," and that day when she was on third base in the ninth innings of the tie game. तो तब उसका जो नाइन्थ इनिंग में उसने जो है वो थर्ड जो है वो दैट वाज अ शॉट. तो वो क्लास डे था एंड शी वाज टायर्ड ऑफ दैट सेंटेंस. Marcinia decided to take the biggest chance in all the baseball. तो वो अब एक बड़ी अपॉर्चुनिटी के लिए शी was waiting for that. With the ball speeding towards home, Marcinia dropped her weight and slid into home plate, and she had stolen home and scored the winning run. That was the उसने जो है वो फिर उसको विन किया. शी हैज़ टेक द चैलेंज फॉर दैट, और उसने फिर जो है विनर्स में उसका शुमार होने लगा, एंड शी गॉट द प्राइज फॉर दैट फ्रॉम कैचिंग द मून बाय क्रिस्टल हबर्ड. सो जो इसका टॉपिक है कैचिंग द मून, इट्स अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक. ये उसको मोटिवेट करने के लिए, उसको एनकरेज करने के लिए राइटर ने ये कैचिंग द मून से मुराद है कि मून को कैच करना. मून को तो वैसे कोई कैच नहीं करता, बट इट इज़ अ फ्रेज ही हैज़ यूज कि जिस तरह स्ट्रगल कोई करता है, लाइक द Marcinia इज़ लाइक अ कैचिंग द मून. सो दैट वॉज, लेट्स डू द आंसर क्वेश्चन. हाउ लॉन्ग हैड द Marcinia playing the baseball? तो कब से वो बेसबॉल खेल रही थी? She has been playing the baseball since her childhood. Was Marcinia as good as the boys? No, Marcinia was not as good as the boys were playing. And what did the boys think about the Marcinia playing with them at first? At first, their impression was different, and they thought that Marcinia is unable to play with them. And did the girls usually play the baseball at this time? At that time, there was no women or no girl was trying to play the baseball with the boys, or joining the other colleagues. So Marcinia has took the first step to play as a woman. And why has the writer used the title Catching the Moon? Explained. As I have already explained, catching the moon is the phrase of encouragement. Why and how did the Marcinia try to change the Mr. Street's mind? She has changed the coach and Mr. Street mind because of her struggle, because of her good practice. How does the writer show the Marcinia feeling in line 9, 10 and 14? In 9, 10 and 14, her feelings are she was disappointed, but she tried very well. Why does the writer repeat the phrase every day in line 21? In line 21, every day means she played the football. Every day means that daily she has practiced, and daily she tried to prove herself that she is a good player. Okay, students, I have explained this lesson, and try to practice this question at home, and do the reading, or the next time we will do the next chapter. Okay, take care. Bye bye.